Hi, Dave White here from the Access Group in the Hospitality Division, and I've been asked by my peers to give you some cooking video here today. So we're going to do something quite simple today, quite easy for you to try as well. We've got some 6-ounce fillet steak, some mushrooms, a little bit of vegetables for a garnish, we've got some patty, and we're going to be doing up some dauphinoise potatoes. So what we're going to do today is a beef Wellington with dauphinoise potatoes and a red wine jus. So, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to get ready is this fillet steak. We're going to get it seasoned up. We're going to get it roasted in a nice hot pan. And let's get the oven on. We're going to get the oven on about 220 degrees for this. 2 6-ounce fillet steaks. Nice bit of seasoning. Tiny drizzle of oil. Stick that to the side. And we're going to start off by cooking the carrots as well. Get them in, they'll take about 10 minutes. We'll get the cream on for the dauphinoise. And for the cream, we're just going to use a slice of onion, smashed garlic, a little bit of thyme, crunch pepper, and a little bit of salt. Get steak on it frying out. And now for the dauphinoise. Very simple. Whilst the cream is starting to reduce, we'll just get this sliced up nice and fine. Now you can use this with a peeler. I'm just going to use the tip of the knife and keep it nice and fine. Turn those steaks, and now just want to turn that heat down, so halfway, and we're just going to let that sit in its own heat. Give that another 2 minutes when we'll get them out onto the tray. Now for the dauphinoise, we've got the cream starting to reduce, nice garlicky flavour coming off it. What I'm going to do is take a little dish and start to line up the potatoes. Then we take a little bit of the cream and we just pour it over the top. Get a good sugar around, and then we line up some more. Okay, final layer going on now. Let's just get the last of the cream over the top. Okay, so just spreading the final part of the cream around the potato now. What I like to do with mine is take a little bit of parmesan and then just grate it over the top. Clean off the edges and stick it in the oven, like I said, about 200 degrees for about half an hour. And now we can get the steaks off. And we'll start to work the mushrooms. A little bit of oil into the pan. Mushrooms go in. A little bit of salt. Crunch pepper. Okay, we're going to strain off the last of these carrots. And we're going to take these carrots and rest them aside with the broccoli. And those are going to be cooked a couple of minutes before we serve up the Wellington. Okay, so these wild mushrooms have just softened up quite nicely. Let's get these onto the tray with the beef, and we'll let that rest for about 15 minutes, and then we'll build the Wellington. Okay, now for the next part, we're going to start the jus. So we're just going to throw in a couple of onions. We've got a nice red wine sitting here. It's about a whole glass of yesterday's wine. We've got to let that simmer down and try to reduce that down. So from that, in goes 2 stock cubes, a spoonful of red currant jelly, in goes the boiling water, got a little bit of corn flour here, and we'll leave that to reduce. We're going to start building the Wellington, and for this I've got some pre-rolled puff pastry. We're just going to cut it in half. So what we'll do is we'll think about the size of the steak, and then we just start making incisions, and then between those incisions come the other way. Now for the steak, we want to get a nice spoonful of the patty, smear that across the top of the steak, pile of mushrooms sitting on top of that. Steak's nice and dry, and then turn over into the mould and start to work out how much that pastry you're going to pull over to the centre and edges. So for this I'm just going to trim off the edge. Take that up and over. Turn it round on itself and just push it down to open up the lattice. Give a nice cylinder shape, and there you have an individual Wellington. Now the Wellingtons are trayed up. We'll take a little bit of egg yolk, just give it a nice covering, and we'll get it across into the oven, top shelf, up to 210, 220 degrees, and we're going to give that about 10 minutes. And we've got some garnish here of tomatoes, mushrooms and courgettes. Again, some salt and pepper. And we'll start the mushrooms off. And tomatoes, and then the courgettes. Okay, we're just going to pop them at the bottom of the oven. Drop the carrots and the broccoli. Okay, the steak comes out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to plate this up, and we're just going to keep the steak in the centre. So we'll use a couple of these little turned carrots, a couple of bits of the broccoli, courgette, mushrooms, just a little nest of those tomatoes. Pour a little bit just in the middle. Lift off the Wellington and set it just over the top of the broccoli steaks. And there we have it, beef Wellington and dauphinoise potatoes. As always, enjoy, have a go yourself. I'm going to enjoy this. See you again.